If you're after the cheapest coins around, go to ufifa.com. Prices start from £2 per 100k and £18 with my discount code for 1 million on both consoles and PC. Link in the description. Go check them out. What is going on, guys? TVM here. Welcome back to career mode. So yesterday I said that there was going to be a twist in today's career mode. If you didn't watch the 1 and Up yesterday, you've got no idea what I'm talking about if you only watch the career mode stuff. But I've decided to do something a little bit different. It's not actually going to be in this career mode. Reason being, there wasn't an instance where I could have used it. But in the next episode, I should, in theory, be using it. I'll explain what it is a little later. But for the time being, let's kick on with the first game of the episode, which is against Newcastle. Newcastle on this game have one of the best sides in the league. Immobile, their main striker up top. I say main striker, they've got quite a few other decent strikers as well, but Immobile is definitely one of them. He puts them 1-0 up. Shekaladze finds the space to wiggle through two defenders. It's cleared unbelievably. A bicycle kick in like mid-air, like the ball, he meets the ball as it's going into the, I don't know, but whatever, we'll ignore that. We hit the post and then a very good save. It's not Tim Krul. I've got no idea who it is, but he makes two, or rather one, spectacular save there. Then the defence gets involved and Luis Alberto's effort is blocked, but then he does find half a yard. The goalkeeper makes another fantastic save and keeps it at 1-0. We make some subs 70-odd minutes into the game to try and change the way the game's going, but Brian Ruiz on as a substitute for Newcastle puts that into the back of the net. The Costa Rica international gets his name on the score sheet. They actually brought on Brian Ruiz and Jackson Martinez, I know, right, in the same substitution, but they also left on Immobile, so they were playing with three really good strikers, two fantastic strikers, and Brian Ruiz is not a bad little player to be able to bring on either. They still have Johan Cabaye on this game as well, which is just one of the best teams in the league. They've got such a good squad, and Ikani, I think that's the goalkeeper's name, was just on form throughout. Nothing we could do about it. That one just whizzes past the post from Jordan Ibe, who came on as a substitute for Shekaladze, but it wasn't to be. We lost our third game of the season with only 5 games played. This is turning into a bit of a disaster very early on, and the next game was never going to be easy against Arsenal. We are home for this one. We're in the county, but it was, again, always going to be difficult. Last season, we hadn't lost to Arsenal. 3-2 were the majority of the victories, but a very good goal from Mesut Ozil, something that you will probably never hear ever again. Because let's be honest, he's not the best. I don't know why. He's just not performed last season. He's had a bit of a poor World Cup as well. Okay, he's part of that demolishing side of Brazil, but I didn't even think he played that well against them either. But still, I might be the only person who thinks that, but there we go. We're losing 1-0. Very nearly 2-0. Stecklenburg pops up with a very good save. Arsenal were the team actually that we beat in the FA Cup final last year, or last season, which obviously allowed us to go into European football, which is a very good segue because we've got a European match after this one, I believe. I might be wrong, but I think I'm right. It was 1-0. It was always difficult, and it was the end of the game where Wellington Silva pops one. Is it Wellington Silva or is it Oxlade-Chamberlain? I don't know whether he set it up or whether he scored it, but either way, we are 2-0 down, 81 minutes on the clock. Mackay Steven plays a very good long raking ball. Jordan Ibe, first touch goal there. Very nice finish from the England man, and makes it 2-1, but it's no, well, it was Wellington Silva, but it wasn't enough, and we lose 2-1. That's right, we have Rosenborg in the Europa League, which is going to be an interesting one. We've got 3 points on the board in the Europa League. We're actually top of the group, but we do have Atletico Bilbao in the group with us, and we actually play them after we play Rosenborg. But again, we are home for this one. We've got home advantage, and we do play them twice, of course. It's not like the World Cup, it is a two-leg affair. Well, not a leg, but you know what I mean. But either way, we managed to put the ball into the back of the net, 17 minutes on the clock to make it 1-0. Jordan Ibe is a player that, I don't know, he just, for me, feels like he doesn't get that many goals, and yet when I leave him out, we are struggling for goals. And when I put him in or bring him on as a substitute, he scores a lot of goals. So definitely a player that I should be playing. I'm a little bit disappointed with Luis Alberto at the moment. He's not really performing as I wanted him or expected him to perform. He's a player that cost a lot of money. In the summer, we've just recently bought him in for about 11 million, and he's just not performing. We're 1-0 up. We give away a very soft penalty with Stecklenburg, but he steps up to save it and to redeem himself. It was a soft penalty to give away, really, but the referee deemed it a penalty. Nothing really I could have done about it. 66 minutes on the clock, though. Very nicely dinked ball in, and we do concede to make it 1-1. That's a shame. That's a big shame that we ended up giving away the lead and we threw away 2 points. We only take 1 back home, and the table looks a little something like this. Bromby, the other team in there, but they've lost 2 of their 2 opening games. We beat them, of course, and then they lost to Atletico Bilbao. We managed to pick up a point against Rosenborg, which means we're in pretty good shape, to be fair, going into the 3rd game and the midway point against Atletico Bilbao. If we can pick up anything in that game, a point would be fantastic to put us on 5 points. Hopefully, if Bromby can nick a draw off Rosenborg, we could be 4 points clear of Rosenborg going into the final 3 matches, which would mean we'd only need 1 victory to secure the whole thing. So there we go. That's the end of the episode. 3 matches and a nice little progression. We didn't look at the league table long enough, really, but we'll have a look at it after that Arsenal. Have a look to see what that Arsenal result did to us in the episode tomorrow, where we should, in theory, be playing Atletico Bilbao as well. We'll see how that goes down in tomorrow's episode, though. If you've enjoyed this episode, please smack that like button. I love doing career mode with a passion, and I can't wait to get started on FIFA 15 either. So, if you've got any suggestions of whether I could do a career mode or a player mode, I'm still very much undecided, then let me know. And if you want me to do a career like I'm doing here, what team should I pick? I don't want to do Newport again. I want to pick someone completely different. I'm thinking about picking a Premier League team straight from the off, or maybe even a Spanish League team or Bundesliga and then move over to the Premier League. I don't know. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Smack that like button, like I said, if you've enjoyed it. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so. Till next time, guys. Goodbye.